What's happening, guys? JD at JD's Custom Buggies. It's been a while, so I figured I'd say hi. Been about 6 months since I did a video with me actually talking in the camera. Had a little incident happen at one of the races, and ended up putting me in the hospital for a couple of weeks. So figure I'd just fill you guys in. Round 4 MBX was at Mesa MX Park, which is about 3 hours on the other coast near Vero Beach. We're on the west coast, that's on the east coast. After the first moto, a couple of breakdowns, so I was working on some stuff. Helped one of the guys out, rejetted his carburetor. He watched me take it off, I handed it back to him. Told him to put it back on the way I took it off. And I try to do that with everybody, just so they get used to laying hands on their stuff and they become more self-sufficient and learn it's less intimidating. I was working on somebody else's machine. He said he couldn't get it started, so I told him, give me a minute, I'll come over and check it out. And it was a 250. So those of you who know, who've had a 250cc buggy, the carburetor's in the front. The exhaust comes out of the back of the head. And we all take our passenger seats out for easier access. So I tried a couple different things, it wouldn't start. Took my hand, put it over the carburetor to choke it, turned the key, and she fired up, and it was stuck wide open. And as soon as it fired up and I seen that, I pretty much knew what happened. Figured put the slide in backwards, which is, easy mistake to make if you don't know what you're looking for. If you do that, it will hang it up wide open. So it was kind of pointed towards a bunch of people in the pits, so I kind of grabbed a hold of it, trying to hold it back, and it took me off my feet. I don't remember much after that, but I managed to not hit anybody, but it pinned me under an RV bumper. I broke 5 ribs on this side. Did the damage. They had to take me out of the ambulance. Ended up spending 2 weeks and a day, I think, in ICU in a hospital in Melbourne, the only trauma center, the closest trauma center. And then basically they released me after 2 weeks, and was able to go home. I've been kind of on the mend. First month I really wasn't out of the house much at all, and then slowly started, I was able to drive, I started going to work, I started coming to the shop, trying to get up and get back in shape. So yeah, it's been an eventful couple months. So really haven't been doing much in the shop lately, because until recently I haven't been all that mobile, as far as being able to, having strength and be able to pick things up and stuff. But that being said, we did have our MBX season. We had our 6 rounds. It was an exciting year, even without that happening. It was a good year. We started off at round 1 at Spider MX, and even that had its ups and downs. Amber, my wife, had an accident over there on the track, and her shoelace got caught in the frame, and she wasn't able to lift on and hit a small double jump. So basically the buggy plowed into the face of the second jump face first. Would have been normally a jump you'd want to lift your gas pedal for the buggies. And so that gave her a little bit of, pretty much hurt the 52 and gave her some whiplash. She had to go to the hospital for that one. So, it started off with a bang. It was cool. We had 11 at the gate, I believe, in the adult race. And it was just a melee. You can actually catch, there is a copy, or there is a video, I think, posted from the number 444 of Mike Butcher GoPro video. So I mean, that if you want to catch some of the action there. But it was melee. I mean, there was broken buggies all over the place, front ends, axles, all kinds of stuff. The kids put on a good show. They were, I remember running up to the gate. They had already dropped, or running up to a fence to watch the race, and they'd already dropped the gate. And there were buggies wheel to wheel going over jumps in tandem, and side by side. It looked like a synchronized ballet for buggies. It was crazy. But these kids are off the hook this year. I mean, they raced hard and they raced great. So the MBX season was a total success. I want to congratulate Gage Adams. He's got a second championship in a row, which is cool. So him and my wife actually make history there because she's the 18-19 adult champion and he's the 19-20 kids champion. Alzay Espinoza took second place, and he raced his butt off. I believe Kayla White, I think my niece, took third. Adult class, we kind of had to get together after my accident, and because we switched buggies, we switched plates on buggies so people could keep racing and keep their points, that they allowed me a substitute driver in mine. So Christian Campo filled in on at Mesa MX in round 5, and round 6 Caesar Adams filled in for me, and was able to take home a championship there. Newcomer Dave Abel in the 17, he took second, and kudos to Kate Farrell in the number 7. And if you don't know who Kate Farrell is or what the number 7 is, just go to the YouTube channel and watch the build on that carbide that we did at the beginning of the year. And it's it's cool because she's a newcomer in the adult class. She just moved up, and it's cool to build something competitive that someone who's fairly new can jump in and be competitive. Not that she don't deserve all the credit in the world. I mean, she drove, and so it's kind of cool to see that happen. So I mean, it was an exciting year all in all. As far as next year, we're looking forward to it. I've already got 2 buggies in here that are getting cut up, or in the shop, that are getting cut up for next year. One's a single seat days on looking thing that we're going to cut up and put a cage and front end on, and complete build. And then one of the guys bought his wife wants to race, so a Helix. I've never worked on a Helix before, or never modified or built a Helix before, so that should be fun. It should be interesting. It's something a little outside of my wheelhouse. It's not the same buggies I'm used to working on, so it'd be cool to work on something different, see what we can make out of them. So we're going to post all those builds on the channel. I do have to put a huge thank you out during the course while I've been down, to my MBX family, all the guys and girls. From the moment I got hurt, I mean, you're talking about those folks that got my trailer loaded, drove it home. Fortunately, I didn't take the big trailer that race because it was far away. We got a hotel room, and so it was the small trailer. But I mean, they drove my truck and trailer home, and then, which was a 3-hour one-way trip, and basically did a turn and burn and brought my wife's truck to a hotel where she was staying, so she had wheels and could stay up there until she, till they let her see me, because the first week, because of COVID, they didn't let her in the hospital. So, and just coming to, I mean, these guys came to the shop, helped me out. It's huge help. Just kept JD's Custom Buggies helped me keep it going while I was down. Helped me fabricate parts, helped me ship orders, helped each other while I was down, staying to races, which was awesome. My wife, I got to thank my wife, who basically just takes such great care of me, and I love her so much, and I know she loves me. And we come out of things like this stronger. But I'm fortunate to have a woman who I can share my life with, that we love to do the same things, whether it be racing buggies, riding razors. We work together. But the week I got out of the hospital, she actually brought me to the shop and helped me pack orders and all that kind of thing, just to get things back out and keep going. But I can't thank everybody just enough. Thank you for everybody on Facebook who reached out and everything. I mean, my wife's like, "Who are these people?" And I'm just like, "They're just buggy people like us." And I can't thank everybody enough just for their concern. So looking forward to getting going again. We're gonna do some build videos. I got to fix the 52. We'll do a little video on that. I still have to do a catch-up video on the 91X. I mean, it's done now, but we'll do something just so you can see what it is and what it turned out to be. And now it's got a championship under its belt, which is kind of cool, because that thing is a little sentimental to me. I've had that buggy for 10 years. So just trying to make it short and sweet and not boring. But got a lot of things going on. I've already started building motors for next year for guys, for MBX, and trying to get back, get my working legs back under me. So just want to once again say thanks to everybody, and Till next video, peace, appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead. I try to do this, guys. I try to do this stuff for you guys. So us buggy guys have some sort of outlet. And if you need parts, by all means, gotbuggies.com. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Till next time. Peace.